Hey team, in this section, we'll show you how to use select properties and views to create dynamic modular agents that route files to different logic paths based on classifications, so that each file only runs the steps that are relevant to it. Not all documents should be treated the same way in the same workflow. In Go, you can use single select or multi-select properties to automatically route documents into different views, triggering different properties, prompts, and tools based on what that file is or what it needs. Let's walk through a live example using our Retail Appraisal Reports agent. This agent starts by classifying the type of appraisal report using a single select field. We determine whether the property is residential, commercial, industrial, mixed use, and then route them to the appropriate subview or subagent using these views here. Based on the values that are included in these residential, commercial, and industrial leases, we want to pull different properties from them. For residential, we want to pull things like bedrooms, bathrooms, recent renovations, and HOA fees. For commercial units, we want to pull things like tenant leases, occupancy rate, cap rate, parking capacity, and environmental reports. And for industrial, we want to pull things like industrial property type, the loading docks, the power supply capacity, and the environmental liabilities and heavy machinery present on the property. Each of these is a sub-workflow, which has a custom set of properties, tools, and prompts that activate only on these specific documents, which keep these agents modular, reduce confusion, and makes QA faster. You'll also notice that for each of these, we have properties called data validation. This is another way that you can use single select properties to route to views. We use this to set up a human-in-the-loop manual review, which is triggered when the agent can't find a required field or flags a document as incomplete or data missing. So here we set up this prompt to look at all of the previous specific inputs to industrial and flag whether or not they are data missing. From here, we can then use our connect to a view to route this to our needs human review stage there. Once there, you'll see that we now update this number to 5, and you can see all the reports here. One thing to note is that you can pull in properties from the top of the workflow at any point. So for each of these, we can pull all of the previous properties that we've created to determine what the property types are and whether or not we're in need of data validation. So that's another great way that you can save time by not needing to recreate all the old prompts over and over again. Just to reiterate how you can set this up, if we jump into the property type here, you'll see that we have mixed use. We would connect it to a view and connect it to one of the previous views that we've set up or create a new one. Another good tactic to use when working with select properties is to account for edge cases using an other. So a recommendation that we have when working with single select properties, which will filter into a view, is that you need to have an other to catch all and be able to accurately identify whether or not there are things that need human review, because sometimes an AI will not always be able to pick up on the nuance of document types without further instruction in the prompt or having to catch all other to have a human in the loop come in and review this. So as a reminder, using selects and views creates dynamic agents with sub-workflows that allow you to route documents based on structure or content, run only the properties that are needed on those specific files, and improve the maintainability, speed, accuracy, and scalability of your workspace.